We're just a normal family that opens our home each Tuesday for people to come and get food. But our story starts before that. In 2005 or 2006, we felt like God was calling us to start loving the homeless, and so we started going downtown Portland, developing relationships with people, handing out food and water, and just trying to listen. But even that, we felt like God was calling us to something deeper. So Serenity and I, we decided that God was calling us to sell everything that we own and buy an RV, and we converted it to run off of vegetable oil. And we were doing similar things as what we were doing downtown, doing really simple things, but with a lot of love. As we traveled the country, we provided food and water, but a lot of times we just listened to people and spent time with those that society has marginalized. And over the course of a year, we traveled over 16,000 miles, and we felt like God was calling us back to our home in Hubbard. We hadn't sold our home. We tried to sell it, but the market was down, and so we started ministry out of our home. And even that concept of ministry, what that looks like, we really don't want to separate our regular lives from our ministry lives. We don't want to have compartments. We just want it to be who we are. And so we love Jesus, and we want to love others, and so that's what we want our lives to look like, not a ministry that we go take part in. So as we were traveling, we learned a lot about how to truly love others and show people dignity and respect, because we're all the same. We're all made in the image of God. So we saw ministries that inspired us and taught us about how to do this. And we saw so many different ministries throughout the country that were just doing amazing things. When we got to Southern California, God began to give us a vision for the Jubilee Food Pantry. We realized that it was important for us to be in a place, to have a spot in our community, and to truly begin to develop deeper relationships with our neighbors and in our community. And so he began to shape our view of what the food pantry should look like, and how we could truly begin to do that in the community of Hubbard.
When Andy and I had decided to go travel on the road and work with the poor and meet all these people, it was confirmed by the fact that we were both united in this decision. Both of us were ready. God's Spirit had united us in a way where we were able to move in a radical decision together. And the same was when we decided to start a food pantry in our house. It's a huge decision. And we didn't take it lightly, but we also just knew that the two of us were in the same mind and the same heart. And when we're together, God says go for it. And that is how we have been able to sustain our marriage, sustain our family, and sustain what is happening here, because God is with us and he keeps us together. So every Tuesday we have food pantry from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 7. And we start in the morning by going around to the businesses that help us with food and produce, and we pick up from all the different places in the morning until we get back to the house.
So we have several different businesses that donate food to us each week. Bauman Farms gives a lot of fresh produce along with Penny and Guida's. We get a lot of baked goods from White Rabbit Bakery, and then Pacific Foods grows a lot of organic food and donates a lot of leftovers to us.
With all the businesses that help us, I don't know if they all realize how much they're helping or how much they are a part of it, but I look forward every Tuesday to go see all these people, and my relationship with them and our relationship with them is so important. in sharing what they have and what we have.
But along with that, we have 7 different churches in the community. Each church rotates each week and gives whatever they collect from their congregation, and that's a huge blessing because I think it's really amazing that we have so many different denominations. It's a gathering of believers. We have Lutheran churches and Mennonite churches and Baptist churches that are all gathering together and providing food for the community. So it's just a blessing to us to be able to partner with businesses and churches and ultimately individuals that are growing things even out of their own gardens and donating it, leaving it on our porch throughout the summer months especially.
Jubilee Food Pantry is not just Andy and I and our families. It's not just ours. It is our communities, and there's so many people who have decided to take a part of it and be a part of it, that it makes us so happy to know that that this heart of not being ours is really truly coming into fruition, and seeing the Lopez family. We have a gal, her name's Waynette, and she comes every single Tuesday, and the Lopez family every single Tuesday to just help organize, put it together, run the food pantry. And then we have people who come just to be here because they like to be here, and they feel loved, they feel connected somehow, and they don't necessarily even come for the food. They come to be with others, be with us. There's some, God has His Spirit here, and He is working in so many different ways. It has given us so many moments of seeing the kingdom being lived out, seeing the kingdom just come, and finding Jesus in the little moments of being with one person or being together as a group in front of our garage, and sitting back and seeing how much God has done in almost 5 years now. The churches that are involved with us, there are so many people, so many individuals who have decided to be more than just giving on their specific Sunday that they give food, but they come, they share their prayers with us, they share their thoughts and just being here. They share their garden produce with us, they share their time with us, and I think it's a different place. Jubilee Food Pantry is just a different place, and it's not just a food pantry. It's a place to be, it's a place to be loved, it's a place to be welcomed, and we are happy to be able to share our house and to have taken this opportunity to allow God to have a place in the neighborhood. We've made our lives so that this is part of our lives. So we can't take out Tuesday and just decide not to do it one day. This is a big commitment, and when we chose to do this, we weren't quite sure exactly what we were getting ourselves into, but we also knew that this was an opportunity to jump in and to be accountable to the people that are around us and to people who are in need, to our brothers and sisters in Christ, to people who don't even know Jesus, to people who are wondering and curious about what it means to help and work with people who are different than them.
Mi nombre es Celina López. Yo estoy viniendo aquí a Jubilee desde que se abrió, desde hace 4 años. Mi motivo de seguir viniendo es, aparte de que nos dan la ayuda aquí para la comida, de que nos dan cosas para como despensa, aparte de eso me gusta ayudar a la gente, me gusta ayudar a Serenidad, a Andy en lo que podamos, aligerarles un poquito el trabajo a ellos también, ya que ellos tratan de darnos a nosotros lo que ellos pueden, y más que nada enseñarle a mis hijos que sí se puede ayudar a las personas, y me gusta que ellos aprendan valores de cómo ayudar a las personas, de cómo tratar a las personas. Más que nada también es por eso, para que ellos aprendan de ver y de mirar la generosidad que tiene la gente para con nosotros los hispanos también. Muchas veces algunas de las personas que asistimos aquí al Jubilee no entendemos que la ayuda que las personas vienen y dan, las verduras, las frutas o los vegetales, es una gran ayuda para todas las familias, porque nos proveen de alimento para nuestros hogares, nuestros hijos, nuestros esposos. Incluso yo hoy estoy cocinando unos chiles rellenos que yo traje del Jubilee, de verdura que cultivadores sembraron en sus jardines, y ahora yo los estoy cocinando en mi casa para mi esposo que está trabajando, para mis hijos que llegan de la escuela, y es una gran ayuda porque hoy, gracias a ellos, tengo un plato de comida en mi hogar y en mi casa.
Gracias, thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you. Thank you. Muchas gracias por todos sus obsequios, por los presentes que nos regalan, y Dios los bendiga. Bye.